Good afternoon, and welcome to the Peterson Events Center at the University of Pittsburgh. On behalf of the David C. Frederick Honors College, we are thrilled that you have joined us today as we recognize the completion of our undergraduate students' journeys through the University of Pittsburgh. We kindly ask that you take this time to silence all electronics and take a moment to locate the nearest exit in case of an emergency. We will begin momentarily. Thank you for being here.
The heart of the University of Pittsburgh is the Cathedral of Learning.
There's a lot you can say about this place. Gritty? Well, we prefer tough. Resilient. Innovative, of course. We are part of the city that built the backbone of America, and now we're making it bend and flex in every which way.
Your time at Pitt has also prepared you for what is possible.
But there's one thing you can't deny. When the world needs something, we find a way to give it to them. Whether that's defeating a crippling disease,
Salt's exhausting labors had paid off.
or fighting off the world's next life-threatening illness, we focus our eyes and attention on the ones who need us most, day in and far out.
The Pittsburgh Panthers are the National Collegiate Champions.
So the question we have to deal with is, can we work and build together even when we're different?
All this comes naturally when you've built a foundation on community in a city that feels more like a family at a time when there's basically no other choice. So yeah, there's a lot you can say about this place. But this is what we know. We know that we've earned more than $1 billion in research funding just this year alone. We know that we're breaking ground for more groundbreaking innovation. We know that if you throw a problem our way, we'll do the work to solve it.
You are here, standing, greeted by the end of one journey and the beginning of the next.
We know that it's possible at Pitt.
And now, please rise if you are able as we welcome the David C. Frederick Honors College Dean's Processional. Connor Diaz, Dean's Honoree. Isaac Gamwan, Dean's Honoree. Maya Jones, Dean's Honoree. Sarah Mayer, Dean's Honoree. Jake Lorenz, Dean's Honoree. Stephany Andrade, Honors Distinction Speaker. Meghanna Dodda, Honors Degree Speaker. Simon Wang, Bachelor of Philosophy Speaker. Dr. Jacob Beal, School of Computing and Information. Dr. Joaquin Rodriguez, Swanson School of Engineering. Dr. Piera Rizzo, Swanson School of Engineering. Dr. Abdusalam Sudi, Kenneth P. Dietrich School of Arts and Sciences. Professor Michael Meyer, Kenneth P. Dietrich School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Jennifer Keating, Kenneth P. Dietrich School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Karhai Chu, School of Public Health. Dr. Cindy McCarthy, School of Public Health. Director Leisha Green, David C. Frederick Honors College. Dr. Gail Wolf, David C. Frederick Honors College. Dr. Frank Wilson, Interim Associate Dean, Greensburg Campus. Dr. David Hornyak, Assistant Dean, Pittsburgh Campus. Esteemed guest speaker, Daniel Armanios. And Dean of the David C. Frederick Honors College, Nicola Foote.
Good afternoon, everyone. Students and stage party, please be seated. I'm Nicola Foote, the Dean of the David C. Frederick Honors College at the University of Pittsburgh, and it is my incredible privilege to welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the Frederick Honors Class of 2025 Graduation Recognition Ceremony. Welcome. I am especially honored to welcome you all to the Peterson Events Center, where the university hosts some of our most important and prestigious events, and where you all started your journey 4 years ago at Convocation. It is so wonderful to be gathered here today to celebrate this year's graduates, and I'm especially grateful to see you all after the horrible storms on Thursday evening that left so many parts of our city with damage and without power, and I know many members of our stage party have been navigating that today. Today is a day of celebration. Commencement is one of the most joyous occasions in academic life. It's a milestone that commemorates and recognizes years of hard work and dedication and marks a student's transition into a new stage of life. Today's commencement for our Frederick Honors Class of 2025 also has a very special layer of meaning and importance for me personally. You are the very first class that I have had the privilege to work with as dean from the beginning of your journeys through to commencement. And I feel quite emotional about that. We joined Pitt together in fall of 2021 at quite an uncertain time, if you remember. The pandemic was not quite over, and campus was operating in a hybrid modality. In fact, our honors welcome orientation happened over Zoom. We thought we were going to get to be together, and at the last minute, we were told, nope, everything on Zoom. And in those first couple of weeks, you navigated remote classes and shifting pandemic protocols. In the face of those challenges and moments of uncertainty, you committed yourselves to excellence and you flourished and excelled. It's been a pleasure to watch you, and today we get to joyously celebrate you and revel in your accomplishments. And what a set of accomplishments it has been. The Frederick Honors College has grown and changed in extraordinary ways over the last 4 years, thanks to you and your hard work, dedication, and leadership. You were here for the excitement of our naming gift from Pitt's first Rhodes Scholar, David C. Frederick, in 2022. You were part of our expansion to Pitt's Greensburg campus in 2024. And most importantly, your work led to our official ranking as the number 11 honors college in the nation. So congratulations, all of you. Truly, I could not be prouder of you and what we've been able to accomplish as a college together. And I'm thrilled to be celebrating that hard work with you all today as you conclude your undergraduate journeys. To our graduating students, it's truly an honor to stand before you today as your dean and congratulate you on your stunning accomplishments. I'm so proud of the work that you've put into your Frederick experience. You've all gone far above and beyond what is required for a typical undergraduate degree. As Frederick Honors students, you have explored across disciplines. You've taken challenges outside of the classroom. You've participated in experiential learning opportunities and research. You've embraced leadership roles and served the Pitt community. You've committed to learning inside and outside of the classroom, and most importantly, you have supported and mentored each other, fostering a community of support that makes the Frederick Honors College a special place for students to thrive. It really is an absolute privilege for me to serve as your dean. I also want to take a moment to recognize the people who have helped you all get here today. Your families, friends, advisors, professors, scholar mentors, and others have played an important role in your journey by providing you with the guidance, support, and encouragement that you needed to succeed in your undergraduate careers. So I really want to say a heartfelt thank you to the families and friends of our graduates. Your support and love have been instrumental in our students' successes, and we're so grateful for everything that you have done to shape these amazing young leaders. Graduating students, let's give a round of applause to your friends, families, and mentors. This year, we are honored to have in our stage party several students that we'd like to recognize for accomplishments that embody the Frederick values of excellence, innovation, leadership, and service to others. These students include outgoing Pitt Student Government Board President Sarah Meyer, FHC's outgoing Student Council President Isaac Gamwo, Jake Lawrence, who held a senior role at the White House and supported President Joe Biden directly while finishing his undergraduate degree and became the youngest non-family member ever to fly in Air Force One. I know, yeah. We also have with us Maya Jones, who created an 18th century Versailles court gown as her FHC Creative Arts Fellowship project. And truly, it has received one of the most impressive receptions I've ever seen for a student research project, including being displayed in Hillman Library for over a year. Also with us, we have Connor Diaz, who has led innovative and impactful work to create CivWiz, a digital app to promote civic engagement and civic literacy that promises to revolutionize civic education. Also in our platform party, we have 3 student speakers who I will introduce to you in more detail later: Stephany Andrade, Meghanna Dodda, and Simon Wang. Congratulations to each of you on your incredible achievements. Please stand and be recognized for your work. So now it is time for our keynote speaker, who will share some words of inspiration and wisdom with the graduating class of Spring 25. And it truly is a privilege for me to introduce Daniel Armanios. He is the BT Professor and Chair of Major Program Management at the Said Business School and a Professorial Fellow of St. Anne's College at the University of Oxford. His research integrates civil engineering and organizational theory to better understand how organizations coordinate to build, manage, maintain, and deploy large civil infrastructure. His current projects include using broadband, energy, water, and bridge infrastructure to enhance sustainable development and entrepreneurship outcomes, as well as how to power, enable, and deliver artificial intelligence algorithms within project and organizational contexts. This work is being delivered and performed across a range of global contexts, including in the United States, Thailand, China, Egypt, Mexico, and Tunisia. His research has been featured at numerous international summits and has led to multiple publications in leading management, organizational, engineering, and general scientific outlets, including the Journal of Construction Engineering and Management, the Journal of Management and Engineering, Nature Energy, and many more. Daniel is extensively involved in translating his research into policy, corporate, and community action. He's contributed to reports and public comments for the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Department of Energy, the Environmental Protection Agency, NASA, as well as for the United Nations Development Program, the United Nations Trade and Development Program, and the United Nations Office of the High Commission for Human Rights. He served as a committee member of the National Academy of Sciences review of the U.S. Department of Energy Small Business Innovation Technology Transfer Program, and he serves as a board member for various nonprofit and for-profit organizations. Daniel was one of the youngest ever named statutory professors in the history of the Said Business School at Oxford. He's also won many accolades, including the 2024 American Society of Civil Engineers Journal of Management in Engineering Best Paper Award, the 2022 Technical University of Munich Research Excellence Award, the 2021 Academy of Management, Technology and Innovation Emerging Scholar Award, and many, many others. For his entire body of work, he was named a Fellow of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers in 2022. I should note that Daniel is also a Pitt and Frederick Honors alumni. He graduated in 2007 with an Honors BPhil degree, as well as a double major in mechanical engineering and political science from the Swanson School of Engineering and Dietrich School of Arts and Sciences. Daniel was a Chancellor's Scholar and became one of the most decorated national scholarship winners in our history during his time with us. He won, while here, a Goldwater, a Truman, and also became Pitt's 5th ever Rhodes Scholar. It's kind of the academic version of the EGOT, but maybe even rarer. I think we discussed at lunch, Daniel might be the only person in the world who have ever accomplished this feat. So Daniel is truly, truly exceptional. Yes. As part of his Rhodes, Daniel earned a master's degree in management research and water science policy and management from the University of Oxford. He then went on to Stanford, where he earned a PhD in management science and engineering and continued his extraordinary run of national scholarship successes, becoming a National Science Foundation and Stanford Benchmark Graduate Research Fellow. In 2013, he received a 225 medallion, honoring the 225 most distinguished alumni of the University of Pittsburgh as part of the university's 225th anniversary. Daniel is also a member of the David C. Frederick Honors College Board of Visitors, a role he has served in since its founding in 2013. Daniel truly embodies and exemplifies what makes an honors education special, the possibilities that it opens up, and the incredible successes that we hope each of you are able to achieve as you move into the next chapters of your lives. So I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome such an accomplished alumnus as our Spring 2025 Commencement keynote speaker. Please join me in welcoming Daniel to the podium.
So after that very far too graciously kind introduction, I am now destined to disappoint you for the rest of this speech. So along with Dean Nicola Foote and fellow alum and board of visitors members Guy Molinari, Valerie and Jay, as well as the distinguished faculty and guests in attendance with us today, and most importantly, your loved ones here in the audience, we are so proud of you and what you've learned and achieved. Throughout your time at Pitt, you may have gazed at stars in astronomy or looked inwards to see how we biologically tick in human physiology. You may have learned the many uses of carbon in organic chemistry, the strength of its products in engineering mechanics, or even how to brand its technological breakthroughs in marketing. You may have learned of the insights of dragons, hobbits, and wizards from J.R. Tolkien, or learned how to code the cavalry movements of the Yorhiram in computer science. You may have learned the virtue ethics of Aristotle and learned how to put that into sound effects in music engineering. Perhaps you did not just learn about emergent complexity, cascading from our very words to the very cities, farms, and even larger systems that we operate. You lived it in grappling with how you take your learnings and applying it to your passions and pursuits at Pitt. Through it all, you did so with remarkably distinct and extraordinary sense of resilience and grace. You are some of the first to start amidst COVID-19 and survived endless Zoom breakout rooms to now graduate thinking about how you will help us prevent the next pandemic. As is emblematic of Pitt and the Frederick Honors College, getting out of your comfort zone wasn't an option, it was your core requirement. So where do we go from here? How can we perhaps continue on this journey? I would like to leave you with some brief thoughts. First, engage in lifelong learning. Life above the neck does not stop as you walk and transverse below it. This is not the end, but only a start of your renewed intellectual journey. I feel the most precious gifts that Pitt gave me is not just what to learn, but how to continue to learn and relearn and the peers to engage with in that process. In fact, just yesterday, one of my dearest friends, Meher Itani, who's also a fellow Pitt alum and who's currently the senior advisor of the Minister of Implementation and Follow-up for the Sultanate of Oman, he and I published a paper proposing a framework for how to build today's large-scale programs that will hopefully deliver solutions to tomorrow's grand challenges. That collaboration started in the halls of the Swanson School of Engineering and has now traversed to Muscat and Oxford. Continue meeting and learning with each other. In so doing, your novel breakthroughs will only continue to reinvigorate us, and please do come back and tell us about them as fellow alums so we can celebrate them with you. Second, experiment. You will be the harbingers of society's most existential challenges, but also its most profound breakthroughs. This is why at Pitt, we seek to place you at the cutting edge, because you will continue to confront challenges for which you cannot sit and just wait for clarity and have to act and innovate. You are often going to be on the front lines before those front lines can be analyzed. This takes courage and conviction. And if we at Pitt and Frederick Honors College and alums cannot empower you to do it here, then where else are you going to do it? Now, what does that mean tangibly? This means you need to recognize you're in a world where you're no longer trying to seek an optimum on a single probability, but traversing across a frontier of possibilities. Our world is multidimensional, multi-criteria, and multifaceted. We need to be efficient in costs and in compassion and care. We need to have time to deliver on today's pressing demands, but for our future generations and the environment. We need quality for today's work, but for what that quality will deliver in terms of societal advancement and betterment. We are in a world of rubber and not iron. More than ever in this world typified by turbulence rather than tranquility, we need to shift from an alleviation mindset that assumes a unipolar world where maximizing and therefore is possible to completely reduce uncertainty, to a mitigation mindset that assumes a multipolar world of trade-offs and propagation of risk. Simply put, something will go wrong, and the key is to quickly stop the bleeding. Be adaptable, be agile, and I'm sure you'll bring the Band-Aids that no one knew was there all along. Given we know you will experience these unprecedented challenges and opportunities before anyone else, Pitt and the Frederick Honors College has built you to be pioneers for how we should think differently, and know you all have the fortitude to do so when likely all others will not realize nor recognize the need for such novelty. Therefore, take stock and reflect, but don't let it shackle you from doing what is different and needed. One of my favorite words in Mandarin is weiji, which means crisis. While there are many interpretations of the word that are richly debated, my favorite interpretation is that the word is a combination of weixian, which means danger, and jihui, which means opportunity. So in every moment of crisis may reside precisely the chance to do something bold and brilliant. Our world needs you to set in motion those daring ideas, however messy, evolving, and bravely unfinished. It is often these good enough actions at the moment that will change the world, while the best, most perfectly laid plans arrive too late, if ever at all. Third, and something that I will never forget from what Pitt taught me, continue to spend more of your time uncovering those anticipated diamonds in the rough rather than dwelling in the allure of status. I've studied and worked at some of the most elite institutions, but it is at Pitt I learned the ability to find the compass to the northernmost stars in the most unlikely and deepest of trenches. Pitt's superpower is harnessing your ability to see value in what others might and often will overlook. Marshaling the widest swaths of life to unearth brilliance that only comes with genuinely being able to see the collective gifts that we create with a previously unfamiliar other that is now the fiercest of partners. And like all good superpowers, it comes with responsibility and occasional imposter syndrome. Embrace both. Obviously then, with such a track record of excellence, people notice. This year, Forbes named Pitt one of the new Ivies, as a testament to the collective excellence that is you and our Pitt and Frederick Honors College alma mater. Don't let such status and the comfort of its conformity stop you from continuing our distinct quality of finding excellence in the most hidden of places. In a world where addressing our grandest challenges will require inflecting from, rather than genuflecting to, our past, our solutions will not be in the obvious. We will have to take the gutsy but necessary step to dig deep, to find the most unlikely postcard from the edge. And Pitt uniquely builds in you the ability to decipher its valuable and timeless messages. This is undoubtedly difficult work, but in this tremendous capability I see of Pitt personified through all of you, and the endurance you demonstrate daily, I have never been more convinced that you will guide us towards the most critical of excellence just waiting to be discovered in the mysteriously beautiful possibilities of the seemingly opaque and ambiguous. Continue that curiosity about others, especially those unlike you. Empathy is radical. Listening is transformative. And in that process, your closest collaborator may be the very person who you once were intimidated by at orientation. So step forward bravely, shake new hands, ask questions, start something, trip, recover, and try again. And above all, do it with heart. And with, of course, a generous dose of self-effacing humor. Finally, please take care of yourselves. Not just with kale and cardio, but with playlists, naps, laughter, and human connection. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. Balance is. In the 1,000 cuts that define progress, in every delay, every struggle, every reset, every setback, we often forget that we wear those cuts. If we do not take care of ourselves, be more attentive to the warning signs in ourselves and in each other of anxiety and exhaustion, then these cuts will scar more permanently. Please be purposive about closing your eyes, resting, and rejuvenating, and also be purposive to looking to the person next to you and helping them do the same. That's because we are one Pitt family, and as a family, we need to look out for each other and raise each other up from the inevitable lows that we will all confront. We need you for the long road ahead, and you are too important to wear every tread on that road on your own all the time. We are here for you, and we see you. We are here for you, and we see you. Please do reach out when you need someone at those critical rest stops as your journey forward to change our collective lives for the better in whatever you do. No matter where you are in the world, and whatever sector, our ivory towers at Pitt, and especially our bright one, the Cathedral of Learning at the Federal Honors College, has a wide social gaze. I want to close with my favorite quote from leadership, which comes from Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism. A leader is best when people barely know they exist. When their work is done, their aim is fulfilled, they will all say, "We did it ourselves." What coming back to Pitt perennially reminds me is that we lead because of the big things you do every day and the excellence through which you do it. Where else can the children of carpenters, coal miners, factory workers, scientists, and investment bankers come together to create what we thought was never even dreaming as possible? Where else, too, can first-generation college students and steelworkers become the professors that help you ponder how to weave that tapestry? In the problems that you solve and the burdens that you take for all our sakes, and the many alumni and professors who have been willing you to that success, you help advance our Pitt community, those who will come after you, and even those voiceless and unnamed who will benefit from your legacy and footprint. Thank you. Truly honored and humbled that you've allowed me to join you in this very small and celebratory part of your journey. Each of you in your own special way are a unique embodiment of profound insight, open generosity, and a conviction of purpose. In my interactions with you as students, your varied intellectual passions, as well as simply the sheer joy and depth in which you study and convey them, have been such a personal source of inspiration and motivation. Congratulations and well done once again. Know that your Pitt and Frederick Honors College family here and beyond is very much looking forward to marveling at what you will accomplish and achieve, not just in your careers, but also for our world and posterity. And of course, hail to Pitt.
Thank you, Daniel, for those inspirational and powerful words. Now I am honored to introduce the 3 student speakers representing the class of 2025. At today's graduation ceremony, we are recognizing 3 distinct honors academic tracks: the distinction, the BPhil, and the joint degree. And so we have student speakers representing each of these 3 tracks. These students were each selected by a combination of honors student leaders, honors faculty, and Frederick Honors College staff and leadership for their outstanding contributions and accomplishments within the Frederick Honors community. First to speak is Stephany Andrade, who represents those graduating with an honors distinction. Today, Stephany will be graduating with the honors distinction, as well as a Bachelor's of Philosophy in English Literature and a minor in secondary education. A first-generation college student, Stephany has done expansive work during her time at Frederick to research educational policy and to develop interventions to advance educational access. Stephany was named the Steve Jobs of Education by the Pitt News and founded Assisting Philanthropic Professionals Lead Education, or APPLE, a student organization that aims to assist those interested in the field of education in community engagement opportunities and professional development. During her time with us, Stephany was the recipient of some of the most competitive scholarships available within the Frederick Honors College, including the David C. Frederick Scholarship. She excelled in experiential learning, completing a prestigious internship with the U.S. Department of Education, and presented her research at conferences, including the ACC Meeting of the Minds. Stephany was a 2024 recipient of the Benjamin A. Gilman Scholarship, a nationally competitive and highly prestigious award funded through the U.S. State Department, which supports students in studying abroad. As part of her Gilman experience, she was able to attend the Early Childhood Education in Florence program. Here on campus, Stephany made powerful contributions to the Pitt campus community, serving as a resident assistant, as an office assistant for the Frederick Honors College, as a student liaison for the Center for Teaching and Learning, and as a peer mentor for TRIO Student Services. Next fall, she will be pursuing a graduate degree in sociology and education from Teachers College at Columbia University, the #1 school for education in the nation, as a Founders Award recipient. Please join me in welcoming Stephany to the podium.
Good afternoon, families, graduates, and esteemed faculty and staff. I am honored to stand here before you all today as the Honors Distinction Student Speaker of the 2025 David C. Frederick Honors College Commencement Ceremony. Before I begin, I would like to take this time as a first-generation Indigenous Latina to acknowledge that the University of Pittsburgh occupies the ancestral land of the Seneca, Adena culture, Hopewell culture, and Monongahela peoples through historical and contemporary forms of colonization. As a young Indigenous person of color, I stand within the pain of my Indigenous ancestors and within my own oppressions and subjugations. My ancestors used the word Sinchi in Quechuan to describe a warrior. From an early age, I would be called Sinchi, a warrior, a word woven into my mother's Spanish. but I always saw myself as more of a mushroom, calamba in Quechuan. Mushrooms are underestimated. Their mycelium networks lay under our feet going unnoticed, and yet they empower. They run the economy of our environment, keeping nature alive, well-informed, and flourishing. Mushrooms are not just fungi, and my ancestors were not just warriors. They were gatherers, community members, and leaders. Today, as proud students of the David C. Frederick Honors College, we stand here as gatherers of information and knowledge, community members of the city of Pittsburgh and beyond, and leaders of both now and the future. Today, we stand alongside our peers, researchers, activists, writers, and artists, to celebrate our accomplishments and mark the beginning of our future lives. Today, we are surrounded by questions of what's next, or where will you be next year? To which I'm sure many of us might want to answer by saying, probably at home, and in my defense, probably at home with my cat. Yet, in looking at those of you in the crowd today, I know that there is more to that answer. As the graduating class of 2025, we have been called to action, entering the world in times of political distress and economic uncertainty, leaving us no choice but to persevere for ourselves, for our sisters and brothers, and for our friends. I stand here today not to tell you to continue the fight. I stand here to tell you all that the fight has not started yet. I stand here to tell you that as we enter our new world as apparently functioning adults, that we are the ones to lead the way, whether it be as mushroom or as warriors. We are the ones who must and will stand up for our rights to learn, to love, to read, and to live. I stand here today as a product of WIC, food stamps, SNAP, and financial aid. I stand here today with a seat at the table looking back at my family, both here and at home, made up of blue-collared workers who have not been afforded, as Langston Hughes once said in his poem, I Too, a place at the table when company comes. Who have been blamed for failing at the American dream and not working hard enough, even when America was never the America she said she was. Today, I stand within my privileges, alongside us all, to not just amplify the voices of the voiceless, but to eliminate the barriers that keep people without institutionalized power from spaces and conversations. When leaving here today, I ask that you not forget yourselves, that you look at yourselves in your glory, to acknowledge your successes, your failures, your scholarships, awards, publications, and your privileges. To not forget about the care that you give to others and the care that you give to yourselves. To not forget yourselves is to understand your responsibility, recognizing your presence here as the sacrifices of not just yourselves, but also as the sacrifices of others. As we leave this commencement to enter our roles in the real world today, we take on the roles of becoming individuals that people rely on, that people depend on. Remember the sacrifices you have made to be here today, but also remember the fungi. Remember our janitorial staff here today, the maintenance and grounds teams for the upkeep of our campus, the workers who make the clothes that you wear and the electronics you use, the people who are killed to uphold the systems that benefit us. Mycelia is an interconnective web analogous to roots that mushrooms use to draw information from their environment. Mushrooms are interconnected to everything in nature. They don't just take, they give. And like mushrooms, we can survive anywhere. Yet mushrooms are strongest in symbiotic communities, Sinchi or Calamba, warrior or mushroom. We depend on each other to grow, to make change, and to fight. whether at the forefront of change or behind the scenes. As we enter the roles as gatherers of new information, community members of new places, and leaders of new spaces, I ask that we remember ourselves, each other, and those around us. And to that, I say thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Stephany, for that heartfelt speech. I know that you'll go on to achieve great things in the field of education and beyond. Next, I'm delighted to introduce our next student speaker, who represents those who are graduating with the Honors Joint Degree, Meghanna Dodda. Meg is graduating today with a BPhil in neuroscience and an Honors Joint Degree with a dual major in neuroscience and English literature. Meg has produced cutting-edge work in both of her chosen academic fields, and truly across disciplinary boundaries. As a biomedical researcher, she has produced groundbreaking work in the field of cancer treatment, developing and testing a novel peptide to reduce tumor size in glioblastoma in a mouse model. Glioblastoma is currently incurable, with an average life expectancy after diagnosis of just 9 months. So Meg is doing literally work of world-changing importance. Her scholarship was recognized at the 2023 Frederick Honors Research Symposium with the Dean's Award for Best Research Poster. Meg has also pursued equally high-level social sciences research. As a member of the Frederick Honors College Social Innovation Research Hub and Martinson Applied Project, Meg has been part of a team that has worked with the United Nations Permanent Forum on People of African Descent to create and launch a racial equity consciousness database. Meg has been part of a group that presented their work on 2 separate occasions to the United Nations delegates, in Geneva in 2024 and in New York City earlier this spring. Meg is also a published creative writer, and this spring published a children's book called There Is Color Everywhere. This book was created as part of her Frederick Honors Creative Arts Fellowship Award and was awarded first place in the Video and Interdisciplinary Art category at the 2025 Envisaging a Just Pittsburgh Creative Arts Showcase. Meg was also a recipient of the G. Alex Stewart Achievement Award, which is given to students who embody our core values at the FHC in honor of our founding dean. Please join me in welcoming Meg to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Foote, for such a kind introduction, and thank you to the Honors College for the privilege of speaking today. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the 2025 FHC Spring Commencement. My name is Meghanna Dodda, and I am so beyond honored and excited to be sharing this moment with you all today. As I sat down to write this speech, I will admit that I was very overwhelmed with my thoughts and emotions. I had writer's block before even starting, and despite it being a struggle every writer seems to have, there was something especially tough this time around. It wasn't because I didn't know what to write, but because there was so much. The first FHC graduation I've ever attended was in my sophomore year, and I just wanted to stop by after my last final. I walked in by myself, 15 minutes late, and squeezed in at the back, but oddly enough, I didn't feel alone. That afternoon ended up transforming my college experience. It could only be described as a koi no yokan, which is an untranslatable Japanese phrase I stumbled upon in one of my poetry classes. It describes a premonition of love. As I listened to the student speakers that year deliver their speeches on how much they made possible through honors education, I sat there in awe, wondering what stories I would have to tell by the time I graduated. I had never in a million years thought that my experiences would be as rich as they came out to be, but I knew that I would craft my experience into something I loved deeply. Our education has been a labor of love, both in and out of the classroom. We've completed years of learning in community together with many ups and downs, but first and foremost, my gratitude goes out to the mentors, professors, and faculty who have cultivated our learning. They've always pushed us to be better, believed in us through all the doubt, and made the hardest of problems solvable. I wanted to take another moment to thank our families and loved ones. Each one of you is a significant part in us reaching the finish line today, and I hope that we've made you proud. We may not fully understand how much you've silently sacrificed for us, but we are so honored to carry your love with us across the stage today. From the midnight FaceTimes on my way back from research to the home-cooked meal prep stored in my freezer, my parents have been my biggest comfort. I'm so grateful to be their daughter. My dad said he wouldn't cry, but I'm willing to bet his allergies are acting up right now, just like mine are. But before I get too sentimental, I want to acknowledge the people who have made Pittsburgh home. I'm so grateful for the friendships that have lasted from Sutherland West to South Oakland and through everything in between. We've been there for each other through the rise and fall of Pizza Romano, through all the silly side quests, and have shown up for each other every single time without fail. From the ground floor of Hilly to the ER of Presby. And soon enough, we'll be dispersed across the globe. But the bridges of Pittsburgh will remain, not only as a connection to each other, but the broader community we've nurtured here in the FHC. Our college experience is teeming with full circle moments, some in spheres we've predicted, others that we've spun into orbit, and a few that were complete curveballs. But I can say with utmost certainty that each one of us has carefully crafted a past that has become our foundation, and we all have infinite possibility that marks our future. And I cannot wait to see where our next adventures take us. But of course, the journey ahead will not always be easy, whether it be in academia or in broader lived experience. Unexpected situations and failure are inevitable. Many people claim that when one door closes, another will open. But in my experience, this isn't entirely true. The real truth, the one that's a bit harder to understand and even more uncomfortable to sit with, is that we have to work 1,000,000 times harder when we fail. And the work we put in isn't just pushing a different door open. Instead, we'll have to experience the unknown. Growth begins in discomfort, but it shapes the type of person we are to become. Our education as FHC students has given us the skills to be advocates, innovators, and change makers. As we move forward, chasing big dreams, I hope we also remember to take care of ourselves, to make time for joy and for rest, and for the people and the things that make life beautiful. Success is important, but so is happiness. It's not just about what we accomplish that will define us, but how we live while we do it. It's very easy to get wrapped up in the next big thing, but I hope that we lead our lives with intention, finding our meaning in the process and not just the outcome. As we come to the end of our undergraduate career in the Frederick Honors College, I feel a new Koinoyokan building. The future is scary, expansive, and demanding, but I feel a premonition that the lives we'll lead are ones we'll fall in love with, and we will look back on our time at Pitt as the springboard for it all. Class of 2025, best of luck in the new chapter. Thank you so much for the memories, and as always and forever, hail to Pitt.
Thank you for your brilliant words, Meg. I'm so honored to be sharing this moment with you, and I know that you will go on to achieve great things. Finally, I am thrilled to introduce our final student speaker, Simon Wang, who represents our graduating BPhil students. Simon is graduating today with a BPhil in economics and psychology with a minor in applied statistics. Simon transferred to Pitt and to the Frederick Honors from Ithaca College in New York during his sophomore year, and during his 3 years in the FHC has emerged as one of our most prominent and impactful student leaders. Simon has been dedicated to community service and civic engagement. He has served in the Pitt Civic Collective, on Pitt's Student Government Board, and on the Student Civic Engagement Council as a university liaison. Simon worked with Pitt's Institute of Politics as a policy intern, supporting the Community Economic Development Committee in their research on childhood poverty and affordable childcare. He was also selected as an inaugural Policy and Social Impact Fellow in the School of Public and International Affairs. Simon co-founded the Pittsburgh Policy Initiative, or PPI as we call it, with fellow Pitt student and FHC graduate J.W. Holder. The PPI is Pitt's first ever student-run think tank and focuses on conducting community-centered research and supporting FHC students in getting involved in local policy efforts. Current areas of focus for PPI include affordable housing and food insecurity issues within the city of Pittsburgh. Simon's work as executive director of PPI led him to be recognized with the 2025 Campus Compact Student Leadership Impact Award. In addition to his leadership work, Simon has also excelled as a researcher. His work completed as an FHC Breckenridge Scholar on childhood adversity and wealth building was published as a lead author article in the prestigious peer-reviewed journal PLOS ONE, an incredible feat for an undergraduate researcher. Like Meg, Simon was named a recipient of the G. Alex Stewart Student Achievement Award last year. Last month, his achievements and success culminated in him being named the 2025 Northeastern Regional Honors Council Student of the Year. So please join me in welcoming Simon Wang to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Foote, for your kind words and just for encouraging and inspiring all of us. I think I speak for all the students that your leadership is incredibly inspiring. And to everyone in the class of 2025, congratulations. This is quite a moment. It's been quite a ride. We started college, masks on our faces, social distancing requirements, and now we're graduating into what all the speakers have said is an incredibly uncertain time in our lives and this world. And being here today, and walking across this stage, you all should be incredibly proud of everything you have overcome to get to this moment. But none of us did this alone. During the past few years, we've all found support in different ways through student clubs, late-night study sessions, and the steady presence of our friends, mentors, and peers. For many of us here, that sense of belonging and support has come from the Frederick Honors College. So I want to invite you to reflect with me for a moment here. What does the Frederick Honors community mean to you? Is it mentorship from faculty members, advisors? Is it support for your research, your creative endeavors, so you don't have to take on a job? Maybe it's those lifelong friendships that can only be forged in Sutherland Hall or on the 36th floor of the Cathedral of Learning. As you reflect on this, I'd like to share with you my own story of how I ended up here, which is a far less certain path than it may seem now in retrospect. I transferred here to Pitt in 2022 at the start of my sophomore year. I remember scrolling through the FHC website and seeing some of your faces even, and being just inspired and in awe of all the research, the interesting courses and success stories of people like yourselves. But I was also doubtful that I would be admitted if I applied, doubtful that I had what it took to be a member of the FHC community. So I didn't apply, and I moved forward with my sophomore year. I joined the psychology lab, got involved with some student clubs and research, and I was fortunate enough to receive a Breckenridge Fellowship that summer. And this was my very first experience with Frederick Honors. On the very first day of the Breckenridge Fellowship, Dr. Brett Say, our former director of research, who I'm sure many of you have crossed paths with during your time at the FHC, he told us a story on that first day. In college, at a certain university in central Pennsylvania that shall remain nameless, he was not an honors student. In fact, he didn't even know that honors existed. But he had a few friends who were. He made them along the way, and he decided, just being the motivated and curious person that we all know Brett to be, to attend an honors class, as one does. But unfortunately, he was met with skepticism, side eyes from students in the class, just looking at him, giving him a second glance. And one student came up to him and said, "I don't recognize you. Are you honors?" And the implicit statement in that question was, "You don't belong here." And Brett told us this to demonstrate exactly what the Breckenridge, and I would argue the Frederick Honors community, is not about. That everyone in the room deserved to be there, regardless of what field they were in, what campus they studied at, or like me, whether they were an FHC student or not. And Brett's words made a huge difference for me. They gave me a license to belong. They quieted that voice that we all know too well in the back of my head telling me that I was not enough. And since then, every interaction and relationship I've had with people in the Honors College have reinforced that kind of inclusive community that Brett described to me that summer. So to answer my own question of what it means to be a part of the Frederick family, To me, it means including others, seeing everyone for the value they bring to the table. Rather than defining people by what they don't have, it means recognizing that we all have something to contribute and being intentional about seeing that in others, even and especially when they might not see it themselves. Each and every one of you is a leader and a problem solver. That's why you're sitting here today. That's why you're going to walk across the stage with a Frederick Honors degree. So as you go off into the world and extend this Frederick network far beyond the Cathedral of Learning, I'm challenging you to be the person in the room who creates space for others, who may not have the same background or opportunities as you, who might not have a college degree, who might look or talk differently than you. Whatever fields you enter, whatever problems you choose to tackle, I hope you'll remember that the most meaningful work does not happen in isolation. It happens when we stay connected to people's lived experiences, when we listen carefully before offering up a solution, and we approach others and the communities we're involved in with humility, build solutions with others, not for them. The Frederick community shows us that when we make space for more voices at the table, when we grow the pie, our work becomes richer. And frankly, it's most effective and impactful when we do this. So wherever you go, keep making that space. And lastly, I'd encourage you to also extend this courtesy and kindness to yourself. You are enough. You have something important to offer in every room. Congratulations again, everyone. Thanks for letting me share this moment with you.
Thank you, Simon, for that incredible speech. Let's have another round of applause for all three of our incredible student speakers. So we now move to the moment in our ceremony where we will recognize our graduates on stage. As our students come to the stage, you will notice that they are all wearing unique pieces that enhance their University of Pittsburgh regalia. Those who have completed the Frederick Honors distinction will be wearing a tri-colored Frederick cord. Those who are graduating with the Honors Joint Degree will be wearing a royal blue mini hood. And our B-Phil recipients will be presented on stage on this step here with the prestigious David C. Frederick Honors College Medallion. All students will come to the end of the stage to receive their diploma cover from me, and we will take a photograph together. Leading the presentation of the graduating class will be Darren Elliker.
Simon Wang. Meghanna Dodda. Stephany Andrade. Jake Lawrence. Sarah Mayer. Maya Jones. Isaac Gamwo. Connor Diaz.
We now recognize our Spring 2025 Honors Distinction graduates.
Emma Chow. Samantha Goldstrom. Julie Kavicki. Haley Zarek. Donovan McAllister. James Holland. Nicholas Casano. Thomas Noto. Helen Hernandez. Vagisa Das. Nick Ellis. Matthew Waterman. Roma Reddy Shaker.
We now recognize our Spring 2025 Honors Degree graduates.
Annie Wong. Courtney Lucier. Rohan Kaplash. Sydney Sparks. Noah Pierce. Olivia Petrie. Camille Skordas. Maya Mutatil. Melody Leo. Ansh Pandya. Bailey Garman. Ashrit Kunchala. Morgan Wadsworth. Elizabeth Rutenberg. Sarah Lindley. Nea Devnani. Suyash Sinkar. Mara Cicchetti. Louis Sauter. Max Ehrlich. Aaron Kim. Catherine Wynn. Livia Lamarca. Saskia Vanitoff. Sahana Sridhar. Margaret Cassidy. Sophia Milone. Moriah Ely. Rebecca Miller. Ruby Scott. Claire Vischer. Benjamin Adams. Peyton Cornetti. Serena Slatus. Mackenzie Massman. Elena DeRosas. Emma Skeel. Christina Conti. Abigail Softskill. Piper Nerendorf. Colleen O'Hare Barrows. Eileen Zhang. Bootsy Glasser. Emma Schneck. Sophia Yee. Ella Fossey. Kushal Parekh. Joseph Ranieri. Mark Morgan. Matthew Morosky. Nathan Fligelman. Akosh Katakata. Justin Gaines. Sohit Sudadi. Emily Grossi. Marina Dorizas. Allison Redhair. Anna Pfeffer. Miriam Alanjawi. Amy Schneiderman. Grace Sweeney. Emmanuel Brent. Samantha Alfieri. Abby Magistro. Sakshi Patel. Riya Sharma. Hamani Patel. Abai Shiri. Abhinav Pillai. Mathavan Murali. Varun Nair. Jazil Shamsi. Mahmoud Abdul Kader. Jacob Hartzell. James Ross. Audrey Kang. Rachel Lau. Madison DeMarino. John Meehan. Amaya Lobato Rivas. Michael Keller. Lorena Yee. Shoshana Rosenthal. Lauren Angus. Brendan Machado. Oren Seraphin. Benjamin Apel. Samuel Rosen. Luca Workman. Dominic Thomas. Nora Dide. Adam Nichols. Thomas Eckridge. Rebecca Benjamin. Thomas Thunkuzi. Jordan Shop. Emily Heyman. Katerina Piskin. Madeline Franz. Gabriel McCarran. Allison Ross. Neharika Mursi. Sambridi Kanwal. Joshua Goldsman. Tristan Urim. Alexis Gregg. Sasen Gide. Catherine Foley. Angela Reed. Samuel McGill. Riya Patel. Angel Kramer. Maya Fetro. Lauren Beck. Adarsh Kotlapati. Hunter Kelly. Jacob Price. Shruti Dar. Sydney Dawson. Grace Bowman. Alyssa Yen. Gabriella Garvin. Tiffany Rodriguez. Haley Zimmerman. Megha Ajay Ashanath. Shreya George. Vikshavani Harasa. Brock Pemberton. Malini Harnath. Thomas Riley. Livia Daggett. Danielle Jekobinson. Kaylin Pepler. Juliet Hull. Naisha Powers. Tegan Chandler. Alyssa Sharma. Zachary Feddick. Kara Lagatuta. Isabel Lading. Jordan Carrier. Sophie Kapolka. Angeline Shalifo. Ariana Schiff. Madison Eastmoor. Haley Mercero. Andy Eklund. Cameron Gray. Justin Tumanello. Sanjana Ramesh. Irene Matthias. Anna Kessler. Lisa Broido. Allison Hastings. Dia Anjana Aneja. Dara Patel. Sarah Shego. Benifer Sepai. Eliana Goodman. Reagan James. Christina Kaspar. Sasha Kleiner. Ashley Sabia. Cassidy Ermajati. Ashley Deal. Shannon Seidel. Daniel Schaub. Trey Blystone. Matilda Armstrong. Riley Hesbacher. Gianna Comito. Claire Stemmer. Nerol Banga. Luke Jenko. Janam Patel. Gal Yovel. Emma Naus. Rebecca Tischler. Garrett Ziss. Kara Buck. Grace Bowl. Veronica Domislavsky. Caroline Beelan. Julia Hodges. Doron Lowenberg. Matthew Chinchar. Krishna Amin. Aditi Chowdhury. Sophia Amaranchia Gurgel. Nathaniel Gink. John Marsala. Kirthana Shriram. Anjali Rabindran. Sanjana Murthy. Mariam Ismail. Randy Rem Kubir. Sriya Virmachenei. Lambert Zhang. Ridwan Kaliki. Tiffany Holm. Gloria Wang. Catherine Saccone. Dutch Stanislaus. Su Bin An. Anna Shepherd. Nusha Parvizi. Ellie Benedict. Annabella Peretti. Farazad. Ramsey Smith. Kayla Matui. Samantha Epstein. Samantha Epstein. Ria Preminant. Shaylin Chilik. Om Patel. Dave Trivedi. Krutas Parmar. Moshood Adebuli. Kwame Frempong Manso. Zachary Schaefer. Caitlin Pulizotto. Sarah Schoenberger. Charity Shu. Stella Ross. Emilia Ferretti. Natalie Lanny. Bethany Yang. Daniel Beersdorf. Ava Jovel. Sarah Kreveling. Sophia Cromroy. Cecilia Fink. Molly Pizzuta. Emma Rubin. Elena Carnicelli. Francesco Cangelosi. Joseph Lemongello. Jedep Holder. Alexander McMoyle. McKenna McCourt. Juliana Brake. McKenna Amol. Julia Mullen. Isabella Florian. Ashanti Buckner. Tasia Mobi Asiabunim. Ezine Anyawu. Chiamaka Opara. Anna George. Connor Lamarca. Maya Modi. Sila Weitzner. Jessica Knapp. Zina Jallo. Malia Roberts. Niharika Kohli. Lillian Nelson. Lakshanya Venkatesan. Anisha Shankar. Sihon Hao. Vihan Rati. Ritisha Badlanki. Diti Tiwari. Srividya Kopulu. Addison Mueller. Simona Hine. Nicole Rodriguez. Yumna Adil. Daisy Chen. Mamiya Srivastav. Stefan Stratamirovic. Griffin Meckler Culbertson. Matthew Jurek. Matthew Joyson. Jason Cheng. Michael Sekali. Riley Rodriguez. Chuan Xie. Reichi Hu. Jennifer Q. Jacqueline Cheng. Alec Lewis Hudson. Yuktasri Pinisetti. Shanmai Devarapalli. Vanshi Nabani.
We now recognize our Spring 2025 Bachelor of Philosophy graduates.
Owen Spencer. Chia Seong Lee. Cody McSherry. Amelia Sacomandi. Heather Phillips. Natan Herzog. Dev Chopra. Jake Rosen. Mark Rogue. Shane Hansen. Julia Zeiser. Angel Joseph. Maya Asher. Nicole Chu. Lauren Bedell. Milani Shanmuganathan. Aaron Lancaster. Madeline Wolf. Olivia Carson. Hirsch Husey. Catherine Brown. Colleen Gunn. Zachary Miller. Felicia Shen. Yushu Zhou. Isabel Sickball. Christian Woronsky. Luciana de Jesus. Emma Whitaker. Macy Hakim. Nicholas Vassas. Chloe Marino. Virginia Yu.
And now, the part we've all been waiting for, the turning of the tassels. Graduates, you have officially completed one of the most rigorous and demanding academic programs available anywhere in the world. And now, you have become part of an honors alumni network that expands across almost 40 years and covers every part of the globe. As a member of the Frederick Honors College family, you will always have the support of your fellow alumni and honors faculty and staff. Whenever you're next on campus, please come and visit us at the top of the cathedral. The Honors College will always be your home. We encourage you to follow our social media channels, read our email updates, and we hope that as you grow into your future successes, you will give back your time and resources following the example of David C. Frederick, Pitt's first Rhodes Scholar, for whom our college was named in recognition of his extraordinary public service work and commitment to our students. New graduates of the David C. Frederick Honors College, please stand as you are able. Please take the tassel on your graduation cap and move it from right to left. On behalf of all of us here at the David C. Frederick Honors College, we cannot wait to see your goals and aspirations come to fruition and experience how you create positive change in the world. Frederick Honors College Class of 2025, congratulations.
Thank you.